Good morning, student. Today we are going to see a new chapter number 6, spectrum. In the last session before Diwali vacations, we had seen about the lenses. Now we are going to see the new chapter as a spectrum. Already this concept we have studied about the deviation and the dispersion of the light. Okay, in the 4th chapter, right? Refraction through the plane surfaces. Now once again let's see this. ABC is a prism. Assume that a ray of light is incident on the face of the prism AB, making an angle of incidence say I1. Okay, it is passing from air medium to the glass medium. Because of that, rare to denser we can say. If rare to denser, it turns toward the normal. This is normal and it turns toward the normal, means toward the base of the prism. And it makes an angle of refraction, first angle of refraction say R1. And if I front produce this incident ray, then it get deviated by say delta 1. It get deviated by say delta 1. Now this refracted ray in the prism again suffers for the second time refraction at the face AC and get refracted or emerges out of the prism through glass to air. Glass to air means denser to air, so it bends away from the normal. This is normal, where it makes, if we take a principle of reversibility, this ray, if I back produce, then it meets over here and if this ray get deviated by say delta 2. Now if I back produce it and if I say with this incident ray and emergent ray, incident ray should pass like this, but emergent is passing like this, means I can say that total deviation is say delta. Now this deviation, first time deviation of the ray of light at the interface AB depends on angle of incidence as well as the refractive index of the glass with respect to air. Similarly, the second deviation delta 2 depends on the angle of incidence over here of the ray say QR, okay, ray QR at the second interface of the prism say AC, right? It depends on angle of incidence at AC and the refractive index of air with respect to glass. Okay, so how the delta 1 depends and delta 2 depends, that we have seen. Now we know in the 4th chapter we derived the relation for the delta, which is nothing but a sum of delta 1 and delta 2 by triangle law. I told you that this is exterior angle while these are the interior angles, though exterior angle is a sum of the interior angles, right? Now here let's see about the dependence of deviation. Okay, deviation means final deviation delta depends on angle of incidence say I, then angle of prism, and third factor on which it depends is the refractive index of the prism. And how it depends, that also we have seen into the 4th chapter. Okay, so once again you recall all this concept, very easy one, and twice I explained to you. So this is a simple one topic that is added here in the spectrum, right? Now question is that in the case of the spectrum, we know that what is a spectrum? Spectrum is nothing but a band of different colors, right? Spectrum is a band of different color when it passes through a medium. We know that when a monochromatic light falls on the prism, after refraction we find that it gets split up into the 7 different colors, and those colors are nothing but a Vibgyor. Okay, Vibgyor starting from the bottom, VIBGYOR. Okay, so in such a way we find the dispersion of the light, okay, when it passes from one medium to another medium. And this is not due to the prism, but this is the property of the light. When it passes from one medium to another medium, then it gets dispersed into a different colors. That is nothing but the Vibgyor. We know that the speed of the light is different for the different colors, right? In the different colors we take, then we know what is the speed of the light. Now let's talk about the deviation, delta, dependence of deviation on color, okay, or we can say lambda. Now we have Vibgyor, in which the monochromatic white light of the sun get dispersed into the 7 constituent color. V for violet, I for indigo, B for blue, green, yellow, orange and red. Now if we talk about the speed of this different color, then we know that the speed of the light increases from violet to red color. Means the speed of the light for violet color is lesser or very least, then it little increases for indigo, increases for blue, increases for green, and it is maximum for the red color. So I can say that the speed for a red color is very greater than the speed of violet color. Okay. Now let's talk about a wavelength, or say a lambda. The wavelength of the red color is maximum. So I can say here the wavelength of the colors Vibgyor increases from violet color to the red color. So I can say lambda for the red color is very greater than the wavelength of violet color. Now let's talk about the refractive index now. What is about the refractive index? In case of refractive index, what I can say here, the refraction of the violet color is more than the red color. So I can say here the refractive index of the red color is very lesser than the refractive index of the violet color. It decreases from red to the violet, increases from red to violet, and it decreases from violet to red. So here it is shown as increased, this is also increased, and this shows a decrease. Okay, this decreases from violet to red color, means toward the arrow it shows a maximum. That you keep in mind, and you can then get a good logic about this. Okay, let's see about the deviation, delta. Now deviation is maximum for the violet color over here. Okay, deviation for the red color means I say delta R is very lesser than delta V. Okay, deviation is lesser for the higher wavelength and it is greater for the lesser wavelength. So here I can say that delta is inversely proportional to lambda, delta is directly proportional to refractive index. We can say delta is inversely proportional to speed, and according to this diagram you can get a good knowledge about the dependence of the delta on the speed of the ray of light or color of the light, about the wavelength of the color of the light, as well as the refractive index of the color of light. Okay, into the next section we will study about the frequencies as well as the wavelength for the different colors, okay, or the different bands of the spectrum. Now let's see that about the experiment of the Sir Isaac Newton. What he has done, he passed a monochromatic beam of light and allowed it to fall on the prism. As it falls on the prism, then he found that it gets dispersed in the nature. Like this. And he got there the different colors, okay, as a Vibgyor. 7 different colors he found. Actually, when he done this experiment, first of all he was thinking that it is due to the lens. So he well polished the lens and again did the same experiment, and he got a same result after polishing and doing experiment with the lens. Because first of all he was thinking this dispersion of the light or splitting of the white light into a 7 constituent color is due to the lens, but he failed and he again do the experiment with the well polished lens, and he found that this dispersion of the light is not due to the lens, but actually in the nature the white light is nothing but a mixing of all these constituent colors, right? And in the 8th standard also you have seen that Newton take a disc and he divided it into 7 different sectors, as well as he colored that sectors by these Vibgyor colors, right? And when he saw these colors, means when the disc is steady, at that time he found all the different colors. But when he spin or rotate that disc, then he found that all the color get mingled up, and he could see the color of the disc is white in color. So due to the higher speed of the light, due to the highest speed of the light, it is 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. It is too much. So because of this higher speed of the light, all the color get mixed up with each other, and due to that we can see the color of the light as a white. Understood? So it is a property of the light. It is not due to the prism. So the concept of the dispersion confront dispersion. What is dispersion? Dispersion means a splitting of the white light. Splitting of white light into 7 constituent colors. Okay? The splitting of the white light into the 7 constituent color is known as dispersion of light when it passes from one medium to another medium, and the colors are formed or seen on the screen are Vibgyor: violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange and red. Okay. Now when the monochromatic beam of light allowed to fall on the prism, then at the first interface of the prism only it gets refracted, or we can say dispersed, and in the second interface it just gets deviated. So this band of the 7 colors found after the refraction of the ray of light through the prism is known as spectrum. The band of the 7 constituent color in the light is known as spectrum. So next concept is about spectrum. So write it as a band of colors, a band of 7 constituent colors in the ray of light is known as spectrum. Okay, so dispersion is over, spectrum is over. Now let's say about the cause of dispersion. Why this dispersion occurs? Okay, why this dispersion occur? As we know that, as I discussed into the 4th chapter also, and similarly in the first 5 minutes also, what I told you, as the color changes, their wavelength also get changed, and due to decrease or increase in the wavelength, okay, we find that the speed of light also changes, and this dispersion of the white light is only due to the change in speed of color. So if the question is asked, what is the cause of dispersion of the light? So answer you can write as the color of the light changes, then the wavelength also changes, and due to change in wavelength of the light or the speed of the light while passing from one medium to another medium, the dispersion occurs. That in the 4th chapter we had studied that when the light is passing from air to the denser medium, means in the air the speed of light is 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. In case of the glass we had seen 2 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. In case of water we had seen 2.25 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. So this says us that as the medium changes, then the speed of light also changes, and this speed of light, change in speed of light, is the main cause of the dispersion of the light, right? So here we find that when the monochromatic light falls on the first interface of the prism, then it get dispersed. Here you find dispersion, as well as you find here deviation as well as the dispersion, both you can find at the first interface, but on the second interface of the prism you just can see deviation but not a dispersion. These are the 7 lines in the prism. Out of the prism also 7 lines. So dispersion is occur only once, and it is at the first interface of the prism, not at the second interface of the prism. So that is the point that I want to discuss with you and keep in mind. So dispersion as well as the deviation occur at the first interface of the prism, while at the second interface of the prism we find only deviation of the light, because it is passing from denser medium to rare medium. So this is what a cause of dispersion of light. Okay. From all this discussion we can conclude first conclusion, at first interface we find dispersion of the white light as well as deviation of the light. At the second interface we find only deviation. Okay, and third, this dispersion is not because of prism. It is not because of prism, but it is due to change in speed of light. It is due to change in speed of light or change in wavelength of the color of the constituent colors of the light. Okay, so this much topic is there in the first section. Second section we will see later, in which we are going to study more about the different type of spectrum in the light. Okay, about the microwave, then the infrared radiation, ultraviolet radiation, radio waves, and different types of with their frequencies as well as their wavelengths, as well as what are the properties possessed by these different type of spectrums, as well as their uses. Okay, biological damage, medical uses, all these things we are going to study into the second section. So this first section is over. This is a very small topic. In the second section, that topic we will see, and third section, which is related to applications, that application topic is cut from the ICSC. This is reduced because of this pandemic situation. So only section A and section B, those only we are going to see. Today our first section is over. If you have any difficulty, I am going to arrange online sessions also. At that time you all should get ready to ask the questions and difficulties, and then we will do the discussion, and again I try to explain you if any difficulty. Okay, thank you.